What's going on, family? This is Teo and Benny from Dope and Dank, and we're here to show you the Extreme Beer Festival. It's a festival that's put on by Beer Advocate and Dogfish Head. They go from Boston, and they finally landed here in Los Angeles. So we're about to take you around and show you what up. Teo Hunter, great notion. What does Extreme Beer mean?
Yeah, we're just pushing the boundaries of craft beer, you know, playing with unusual ingredients. We got blueberry muffin cereal in this beer. We have coffee and maple syrup in this beer. Massive double dry hop on this guy. And then we have tequila barrel aged key lime pie.
They're always pushing flavor profiles and just kind of tickling your palate for something cool and innovative.
I'm sorry, you got to describe what I'm drinking right here.
This is Cannon's, which is Cannon's our Imperial IPA. It's sort of West Coast, East Coast inspired. It's brewed with Cascade, Amarillo, and Simcoe.
Oh my God,
so
this is beautiful.
It's fruity, yet it's piney and dank, like a West Coast beer.
Oh, and, it's dope and dank.
It's dope and dank.
So we are with the amazing Sam from Dogfish Head, repping, responsible for helping this happen right here.
Yeah, we're the official sponsor.
Three quick questions,
sure,
rapid fire.
Go.
Extreme beer, why is it important?
Because people should not get complacent. They should be experimental with what they drink. And this is all about a celebration of beers brewed outside the boundaries of what's safe. So it needs to happen.
We are with the founders of Beer Advocate, the hugest resource when it comes to discovering, exploring, and talking about craft beer. Extreme beer, why is it important?
That's a great question. It's grown into part of our culture, our beer culture. It's just a movement that all these brewers got together, they're having fun, they're learning from each other, they're thinking outside of the box. I know, there's many things.
For me, it's the logo kind of represents it. It's the flame, it's that spark, it's the creativity that's behind American, craft breweries, and of course, brewers around the globe. It's about pushing the boundaries of brewing. It's about creativity, innovation, having a lot of fun.
DeGard is probably one of the more special breweries in Tillamook, Oregon that exist. And I'm sure you get this all the time. But if you could just describe DeGard.
DeGard's an all-wild brewery. We do spontaneous fermentation and then barrel aging for everything we do. Our average beer time is around 2 to 3 years. So our beer takes a long time and a lot of love. We sometimes do fruit additions later on, and we get very unique flavors from that.
You guys really sound like you are incorporating palate and diversity, like overall. How do you feel about diversity in general?
Hell yeah, we need to push forward, right?
Yeah.
If you look around the room, just like if you look around Portland, Oregon in general, it's 90% Caucasian people. So we definitely want to support and do whatever we can to help raise awareness of craft beer and
some of that.
Yeah.
I think there is certainly room for improvement, and that's exciting to me. It's exciting to see the multicultural advancement of beer culture in society, but also with women. I think all of those things are really important, and all it does is make the community of beer better, and that's what beer is about. It's about community.
Diversity in craft beer. Do you see it? Do you see it increasing?
Increasing 100%, which is awesome. So I actually moved from Vermont to this area recently, and so even here it's really erupting, and like the diversity is really getting a lot bigger here, which is awesome.
Why do you feel that there isn't more black brewers, more diversity in the craft beer industry and our consumers? Why?
I agree. I mean, I don't have a good reason. We love to see at Dogfish Head explosion of our co-workers going in such a diverse way.
Yes.
We have Syracuse Samira, a beer today that was done by our female brewer, Amanda. Our board, our Dogfish Head's leadership team has people from 3 different countries on it.
Wow.
Three women out of 7 of us as leaders. So we're a pretty diverse bunch, but I agree, craft brewing scene needs to get as colorful as the beers that we make.
Lastly, hip hop and craft beer. Have you noticed the trend of people integrating hip hop versus artwork into craft beer, and what do you think about it?
Definitely, there's lots of beer names. We were at Monkish yesterday. They were bumping hip hop the whole time we were there. It was pretty fun. It's old school stuff that I remember hearing when I was a kid. I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop. Not as much as this one.
I used to run a hip hop record label from 98 to 04.
People, can we see the dope swagger in this man right here? Look at the way he's standing. Like
Can we get a quick freestyle for you?
No.
hip hop and craft beer is almost a question we don't even need to ask.
No, but I would say for me though, it's when we did it, I don't think we really knew what we were doing. It was just slowly for me, like expressing or leaking out some part of me that I tend to be very private.
Right.
So like upstairs at brewery, I have turntables, but I never tell people or show people.
Right.
I don't think our staff even really knows that. And so when we started
like an
naming,
urban myth.
yeah, but also like now that we notice so many people doing like cheesy hip hop lyrics, it's so embarrassing to me that we're getting a lot more obscure with the lyrics and things like that, and kind of just slowly shifting to different things.
And that's one of the things that I've always appreciated. You're not going for the obvious lyric, which in my opinion invites people to explore hip hop. And that is beautiful. That I think is a true purpose for integrating it, is when you're asking people to explore a culture that they may not be familiar with. So thank you for that. Yo, that was some extreme shit. Yo, we had such a good time. Hopefully you guys learned a little something new, something about the community, something that we love at Dope and Dank. And y'all need to investigate craft beer in your city. Push those brewers to do some extreme, amazing beer, and we will see you out there. Cheers, family. And let us show you live.